Shout out to Justice for All for sending me this story right here. Let me tell y'all something. This has got to be the definitive of what Strag Tales is all about. When I read just the title alone, I had to like literally blink my eyes a couple times just to make sure that I was not seeing things. So this chick's name is Jenalisha Lawrence. She's 29 years old, out of Shreveport, Louisiana. What did she do to end up on this Strag Tale series? This chick shot her boyfriend because he would not argue with her. If y'all just rolled your eyes or said, what the fuck, or anything related to those two actions, and trust me when I tell you, I feel and understand your pain. I said, wait a minute, run that by me again. This woman right here, this drag, shot her boyfriend because he refused to get into an argument with her. And not only that, based on what I'm reading, and it could change by the time this video gets uploaded, they're looking for her right now. They don't have her in custody as of yet. Let me go ahead and read this article. It says a Louisiana woman shot her boyfriend who refused to argue with her Saturday morning. So this happened on the 18th. And the article was updated today, the 19th at 9:20 a.m. Investigators are searching for Jenalisha Lawrence, age 29, who was suspected of shooting her boyfriend at around 7:30 a.m. This woman shot her boyfriend not because he was attacking her, not because he was threatening her or was a danger to her to the point where she had to defend herself, but because he did not want to argue with her. She belongs to the streets for real. Officers found a 34-year-old man bleeding on a sidewalk. He was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. Officials said he is in critical condition, and that's not good. That means he's hanging on for dear life. Investigators determined Lawrence was the man's estranged girlfriend and shot him after he refused to argue with her. See, this chick right here, she is drama filled. She enjoys drama in her life. She then left in a Honda Accord with primer paint on the left side of the passenger door. Lawrence is wanted for attempted second-degree murder. Bond was set at $150,000. Police believe she fled to Dallas, where she is from. Well, I hope they find this heifer. And I'm going to need people who live down there to be on the lookout. Don't even engage. Just if you have to, call the proper authorities. That is insane. I don't think I have ever heard something so ridiculous before. And I have been doing these videos for 4 years now. Over 4 years. I think I've heard and seen it all. But this one right here, because, and then it said estranged girlfriend, which means he was not dealing with her anymore, at least on an intimate level where they were seeing each other every day or maybe calling each other and everything like that. Sounds to me like he ended the relationship. She wasn't ready to let it go. She became one of them bitter, crazy ass exes, and that's probably why he got away from her, because he realized how crazy she was. Then she wanted to start an altercation with him. Like, it sounds to me like she went up there with the intent. That's why I'm like, second degree attempted. I'm like, if she came up there and she had a gun on her and she went up to him and just started to argue, or with the intent to want to argue, they may need to look into upgrading those charges to first degree attempted murder, because no one just brings a gun to an argument. She went there, in my opinion, with the intent of doing something, probably, if it went left. But I can see why now they said a second degree, because she probably went there with that gun with the intent of maybe not having, well, when you go there with a gun, you do not necessarily. Y'all know what I mean. But something tells me one thing led to another. It got too heated for her, and then he just ended up getting shot by her, and then she fled the scene. I hope they find it. And she doesn't need a bond either. $150,000 bond? Nah, she doesn't need. See, I wish they would put someone like me in these courtrooms, because if it had been up to me, it's no way in hell. It's no way in hell, on red hot poker hell, that this would have been a bond for this chick. for what she did. Like, that is crazy. That is wild. It almost reminds me of the story, but in reverse of the one that I just did about the guy that went up and, you know, got into some altercation with the mother of his children and then shot and killed her. And this one right here, she just went up to her estranged boyfriend, wanted to start an argument with her. He didn't feel like dealing with her, and he just shot her, and she just shot him. And now they don't know where the hell she's at. Well, it's a good thing that they have her picture out there. I don't know if this is how she looks now, because I don't know if this is a recent picture of her or not. But if it isn't, they really gonna have to look for her, because if her hair is different, they're gonna be like, oh, she looks a little bit different. But it shouldn't be hard for them to pinpoint who she is. And she better hope that the man that she shot pulls through, because if he dies, that just went up from attempted to second-degree murder, and she will definitely, if they give her a bond, have that thing raised even higher or snatched altogether.